Okay. Anna,
Hi.
here we are to talk about a mystery.
I love this. I really love it.
I can't believe it. Here, who was your favorite sort of detective when you were a kid?
Uh, Hercule Poirot.
Oh,
Hercules
really?
Poirot. Yes, yes, he was.
Why?
Because I loved Agatha Christie's novels, and I never read Miss Marple novel. I only read him, and I loved him, even if he was um, so particular about the details and about his clothes, and that made me nervous. But I like the other parts of him.
Yeah,
I like him.
that's a really interesting one. Sherlock Holmes was mine. I started out reading Hardy Boys.
Hmm.
Frank Hardy, one of the kids' name was Frank.
Yeah,
And then Nancy Drew. So there were all these series of books,
yeah,
very similar to almost like Scooby-Doo, right? You could almost know what the story was going to be. Right? Like it was a
yes.
very particular, and you could read them in sequence. And then I graduated to Sherlock Holmes.
Never read him.
Yeah, no, that's why I was asking. I
Yeah,
almost,
no, I never read
it's funny. I
Sherlock
almost
Holmes.
asked you what was your favorite female one, but that's not
No.
accurate. So Hercule Poirot is
Hmm. Yeah,
was your favorite. Well,
it was. He is.
let's apply some of
Yeah.
those particular skills to these cards that I got from Atelier Jean.
No, I love this thing. I love
So
it.
I sent you these photographs yesterday
Yes.
and said, like, it's funny because I got they came out of sequence, and
Yes.
I wasn't, when I first got it, I wasn't really sure because one of them this yellow label.
The thing from the mail. Yes.
Yeah, which was the thing had to be was forwarded. Actually, I think what happened was that it had to be, I guess, I guess it had to be like hand determined, like they couldn't figure out how to mail
The
it. And so it had to be
oh.
full. What they said was, I think on this thing, let me put my glasses on here for a second. I think
Hmm.
on this thing, it says unable to forward for review. In other words, I think a human had to look at this and determine where it had to go.
Where it had to go. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got these, it came
And you get
over.
one each day, or you get
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I got one. Yeah, so these were mailed. The first mailing was on the 8th of March 8th. So what's
Yeah.
today? We're recording today on the 23rd, so a couple of weeks later,
Yeah.
right?
And
Go ahead.
I like the part that you get one card and then you look at the back, and then it's part of something, and then on the front of the card, or the other way around. In the front of the card, it's part of something, and on the back of the card, it's a message, right? And
Yes.
and you have to wait until you get the 6 cards to get the big thing.
And that last card came yesterday. So it was that was the thing. When the first one came, I was a little confused. And then I had this memory of these cards going out to these chefs in Milwaukee.
Uh-huh. Oh, you knew
Yeah,
about the thing?
I did. I had to, I get this, I get a, I have on this Google alert
Yeah,
thing so that
for
I
phone
went out and
cards
go,
and things.
yeah, exactly. And so every day, it's
Yeah,
kind of funny because
you get news.
it was one of those kind of things at which I remember the story went by me and I read it and then I didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
And then I turned around and now
You have part of that.
So this artist, we don't know if it's
Yeah.
a man or a woman. I
Oh, I
mean,
think it's that guy.
um, from the, yeah, I do. Why do you say that?
or
Her
the
co
handwriting? The
Madame
handwriting.
Poirot,
Yeah,
Madame Poirot.
I think that it's a handwriting. The men's handwriting.
You think it's a man's handwriting?
Yeah, yeah.
I tried to look at these and see if they were all sort of written on the same day. I guess I could hold these up to the screen and.
Oh, you think he made them all on the same day and then send them on different dates?
When I look at the handwriting,
It could be.
it seems to me, you know how from day to day how you would change. So these are all written with the same color pen. It's a black pen, and so it's very easy to sort of say you write a lot of letters, and you know that halfway through your letter.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that. I sometimes stop writing a letter and then I grab another pen and I write something again, and it's a different pen, and I write the date down, so the other person knows that it's a different date and a different a different pen and a different me. It's another day.
Yeah,
So
I
it
like
has.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
It,
this
it
what
makes
is this
sense
sort of?
what you're saying.
I wonder if I could pull. Do you know? I am not very good at Zoom, but there is a way to share. I wonder if there's a way to show these photographs on this.
Yeah, there is, I think.
Otherwise, let me
Mhm.
see if I open. So just a second. If I open photographs and let's see if I could.
I have it in Spanish, but it says share screen, I guess.
Okay. So if I say, I see what you're saying. Share screen is, okay. So if I what I want to do is only have that thing open. So hang on a second. If I share screen, okay. So let me hang on a second here.
Mhm.
Where does it say that? Oh, share
Uh,
screen. Okay.
it's
Yeah, I see it. No, it's right in the middle.
okay.
So let's see what happens if I go and I go to photos. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh no, that's a
Oh,
lot of photos. What I want to
yeah.
do is just have this one and have that be the full screen. What would happen? Image.
Mm, mm,
I don't want all this other junk in here, but okay, whatever.
okay.
View. All right, let me just see what would happen if I just hit photos. Okay. Zoom. All right. Ooh.
Full screen. It says full screen, right?
It does?
Yes. Go to there. Enter full screen at the bottom of the.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So I need to make this look a little bit smaller though, right?
Zoom out. Yes. Yeah.
Zoom out a little bit. All right. Now thank you. Because you're doing it bilingually. You're not only, you have it in Spanish and then you're translating it for English because I'm too old to understand how to do this. So this is what we're talking about. These are the message sides of the 6 cards that came. And I'll be able to zoom in on some of these if we want as we go. But you know, the first one, let me see. Yeah, okay, so that's the first one. And that one was posted on the 8th, March 8th. And I looked this up, this code, because this was actually something interesting to me, that PM5L. You see where it says 8 March 2022?
Yes.
And then PM, that means like,
it's in the afternoon.
well, I thought that too, but it means postal machine 5. It's the sorting machine.
Wow.
And then L means leading edge, means that it was oriented on the stamp side as opposed to the coming the other way, which was that would have been on the image, on the, you know, what we would call the front of the card.
On the front of the card.
So L means that. So leading edge means that that's where the stamp is, and PM means the machine, the sorting machine number 5, and L meaning leading edge. In this particular one, So now we've got all of the stuff. And so you and I should talk about this. So you looked this up and you know that the Verschmelzung number 4 means?
It's the project, the project number 4.
Project number 4, right? The fusion, right? Like it means like all of this together. It's a German word, Verschmelzung number 4.
Everything is a mystery here.
We know from reading that this artist has Atelier Jean has sent out the number. So Verschmelzung number 2 was sent to the a number of chefs in Milwaukee in 2021, basically, right? There was one that seemed like maybe it was sent in 2020, but there seems to have been like 6 chefs that got the version number 2. So that, in other words, this project number 2 or the fusion number 2. Then, so this one says number 4. So this is fusion number 4 or whatever, project number 4. Go ahead.
Project number 4 has 60 cards. Only 60 cards.
Yeah, 60 cards. So 10 different people must have gotten something from this project number 4. So that's a really important piece of information there. And this one starts with number, which is an interesting thing because, I see. So this is 43. So he had 42 was 7. So this is the 8th one, in other words, right? So 8 of 10, 43 of 60. And then we have a couple stamps on here. We have this droid stamp, the Star Wars droid stamp, turned on its side.
On the side, yes.
Did you read anything into? I wonder if I could zoom in here.
On the droid, no. On this stamp, the Czechoslovakian stamp, yes.
So 2-1B droid. We don't get anything from that? No.
No, I didn't look it up.
Okay. No,
I just made the link between space and droids.
Yes. 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 So we have this other
it's a themed postcard.
In the middle of the card, or sort of just to the left, we have this Czechoslovakian stamp that is called Man. It's a really beautiful stamp, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
From 1962. 1962, and it is man conquering space and
the hands, the sun, everything is beautiful.
It is a really beautiful stamp. And the stamp itself has been canceled. I tried to zoom in and see, like here. By the way, I guess that people, as they're going to listen to this podcast, they should go and look. We should put this on the YouTube so that people can see it, right? Because we were talking about these things. But I can't get anything out of that cancellation, and I can't even. I see like almost like a letter A, but I mean,
2 A's probably. But
and then, I don't know. I guess would that have been in Russian back then? Oh no, I don't know what it is.
Zooming in, I love seeing the lines making the drawing.
Oh yeah,
I love that part.
This is this particular one looks like what do they call that, pen and ink, right? When somebody takes a ballpoint pen and like draws really crisp lines. Only this one is in, I guess,
and you see it from afar and it makes something, and then you look up close and it's something else.
Yeah, it's got this like atomic thing going on over in the upper left, the sun
and the planets and the eclipse. And his sight is making the eclipse. I don't know. A poetic thing, I think.
They did have some really good stamps in those old sort of Soviet era 1962.
Yeah.
So we have
that time.
We have that. So we have this first one that is posted in Milwaukee, and it says that 530 is just the first 3 parts of the zip code of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Mhm.
And then it's card 1 of 6. We understand. That's
Yeah.
what we would get, right? 1 of 6. And then we can't read because I'm afraid to take this yellow piece off because I'm afraid it's going to do something to the card. But I'm
Yeah.
assuming that says Atelier Jean underneath
Mhm.
it. So, yeah.
That is
So,
another clue.
shall we go to the next one? The next
Yeah.
card? Okay. So this is card
Number
2 of
2.
6. By the way, I should show, this was interesting. Just so you guys know, these all put together come out to be this record album, but we'll get it back around to that. I just wanted to point that out, and then you and I will get back to that.
Mhm. Yeah.
There is one thing, Anna, that I wanted to point out.
Mhm.
Is you look at these, the way that they're numbered isn't
Yeah.
exactly in sequence. So in
Yes.
other words, 1 is in the lower right, 2 above it, and then 6 is above that.
Mhm.
Then
Yeah.
to the left, we have what?
Yes. It is not made in the logical order. You would. I would have probably started on the upper uh, left side,
Yeah,
but he started right
in
on the
lower
lower
right.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in the middle, and then going up. So I don't know.
Do you think that these were cut apart before they were written, or do you
Yes.
think that what you do?
No, I think he cut them. He put them all together, started writing them, and then when you put them together, it doesn't fit. The numbers doesn't fit, but it's because he made a pile of them. I
Got it.
think.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's interesting where he wrote my address, put underlines
The lines.
under each of those. So that's very
Yes.
particular, right? Like it's very, instead of leaving it like floating in space,
Yeah,
there's
it's
this
like
underline like a postcard. So
the postcard design. It's like a design.
yeah, it's designed like that.
Uh-huh.
All right, so that was card 1. Card 2, very mysterious.
Yeah.
Very mysterious. So we have,
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
now we know that it's Atelier Jean. So
Mhm.
we should probably say a little bit more about that, shouldn't we? Because so this Atelier is like, if you sort of think about these French clothing houses, this is where what they would call these, right? Atelier.
Mhm.
But it's like studio basically.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing, Jean, so Jean and then D''EAUX. Like now, there's a couple interpretations of that. One could be the literal interpretation, which is John Waters, which we like that. We like that that director, but also it could be John Doe, as in like that's what they call dead people here.
Mhm.
JOHNDOE, like John Doe means like we don't know who it is, but it's a dead person,
Mhm.
right? So this is, I know when
I thought at
go ahead.
first I thought it was the name of the place he made the art. Was like his pen name or his artistic name.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, this is the art. So it's from the studio of Jean Doe, which I think is a really, it's really interesting.
You know me, but you don't.
I just watched this this Andy Warhol documentary on Netflix, and he used to call the place where he had all the artists get together. He used to call the factory, which is not unlike Atelier. The studio, the factory. I mean, there's this kind of idea.
So a place where you create.
A place where you create, and so this is the most minimalistic card of all time. It has the numbers 2 of 6 and this 1973 just in the middle of the card.
And the postcard, the stamp. The badminton stamp.
What do we want to say about that? That's badminton stamp, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I Googled that.
What did you find out?
There's a Scottish artist that made a song, and I don't remember exactly the name of the song, but it's a beautiful song, and it's about a badminton championship in 1973.
What?
It's not the first thing that comes up when you search badminton 1973.
This is why I'm talking to a journalist, man. Like you're doing this like
When
in
I
depth. What?
it was I this made me think after seeing them all together, made me think that the message and the stamp is always related.
So the first one we know is the space, right? What you said,
Yes.
Man conquering space, and then
Yes.
and then now you think that these two, 73 and badminton, are
Yes.
related.
At
And it's
first,
like,
I thought it was all a mystery, an entire mystery. But then I started thinking maybe each postcard it's a mystery in itself, part of something bigger, and then a mystery alone.
oh,
Does it make sense?
yes, it does. That's a really interesting. Yeah, I thought you also very interestingly when I showed you these cards yesterday, and one of the things I said like, oh wow, what a mystery, and you said, yeah, but what if it isn't? You basically said
Yeah, I
it
still
also
think that.
it's still possible, right? It
Yes,
could
it's
be
still
just like
possible. Yes.
it could be nothing.
At first I thought a lot of things. It could be all about you. It could not be at all about you. It could be all about him, something that he
Mm.
wanted to say. Probably this is his favorite song this year. I don't know. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but I like thinking it has a special meaning.
You know, it's kind of funny whenever you read a horoscope, you know how you
Yes.
read it and you go like, oh, that's me. That's like,
Yeah.
you read it and go, or that's not me. And it's like very egotistical, isn't it? It's kind of
Yeah.
like, I read this like, oh, this must be about me. And you make the point.
Yeah.
This is you being Poirot, which is, you know, the egotistical part of me would like, oh, 1973 must mean something to me. Well, maybe not. Maybe
It's
it's
probably
not.
does, but does he? Do you know if he knows you?
No.
That is the other part that you can start thinking, what happened to me in 1973? Did I met someone in 1973 that could be in Milwaukee now? Uh, you know, you start thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, and something
I'm
might
old
come up.
enough to have that actually be possible, and I
Yeah.
did grow up in that area. So you know, in 1973 I would have been in 8th grade, like still, and you know, it's very, very possible that somebody that I would have known in 1973 would live in Milwaukee. That would be close. That would
Mm-hmm.
be, you know, 50 miles away, an hour's drive
Mm-hmm.
away from where, and right up the highway, by the way. So like where I grew up, and they're just right up the highway. So I
Yeah.
grew up, you know, by the time I was that age, I was, you know, had moved north of the city of Chicago and was living up there. So, you know, halfway between Chicago and Milwaukee. So,
Mm-hmm. It could
but
be,
no, it's not me.
but
This
no.
is the interesting thing. So there's a song, there's a Scottish song about
Yeah.
badminton, 1973.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I just felt like you could look it up and see if this one made me just Google it. It was the only thing I could do.
Yeah, you're a researcher. You're a researcher. So now we have space, and we have this badminton song,
Yes.
which, by the way, interestingly enough, I think my entire life that I have misunderstood how to spell badminton. I used to think it was bad mitten, like this thing.
Oh, the glove without
No, it's
fingers. Yes.
badminton,
Yes.
badminton, badminton.
Yes.
I would, yeah. So I guess I learn something new every day. So thank you to Jean for that one as well. So okay, should we
The
go to the
artist
next one?
is Hamish Hawk. If somebody wants to look it up.
What did you say?
Hamish Hawk is the Scottish guy who sings the song.
Okay, I'll put that in the notes for the when I write this up on the postcard.
Okay.
Because yeah, I'll put that in there. People are gonna have to go look at all these, because then you've got the whole write-up.
Yeah.
Hamish. Hey, did you watch four weddings and a funeral?
Yes.
Oh yeah, remember this guy Hamish?
Yeah.
Hamish, he was kind of a Hey, honey, how about we have a little drink later?
No. I love it. Yes. Oh,
Okay.
this one is the one that is it's still making me think.
Tell us what you think.
I cannot make the right
Link.
call on this one. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
So what we have is a pink rose that
Rose?
is not quite is not opened yet. In English,
No.
what they call this is like a tea rose. Is
Okay.
hybrid tea rose. It's and a woman tap dancing.
The tap stamp. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
No,
looked her up.
can't.
I looked her up. She can really. She's. It's interesting. I didn't know that about those stamps. They that was a photographer took photographs of 5 different tap dancers, and then I looked her up. No, I looked. I mean, I looked up.
Is her name Rose?
Her name
Is she Rose? No.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny? No, her name is. Her name.
That was all my mystery.
Oh my gosh! If her name were Rose, that would be the most unbelievable. Just a second. Let me. We're gonna do this in real time. Is that okay?
Yes.
I gotta look at Evernote because I put that in there. Let's see what's going on here. Her name. Doggone it. Are you getting pinged? You gotta go?
That is me. No. But that is me. I didn't push.
Her name is Michaela Marino Lerman. Michaela Marino Lerman.
Okay, no.
I have some
no
links.
Rose.
No, Michaela. And I looked at her different dance series things or different tap dance things, and I didn't see anything. So Rose, I mean, the link between Rose and tap dance, don't know. The stamp color, the stamp and the image are about the same color. But.
Yes, it could be color related. It's the only thing I could make up between the two things. This one is.
This one's unsolved. This one is a genuine mystery, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, by the way, I was curious. I was wondering, and I won't do it, but if there's anything under the image,
the picture.
Yeah, if you were, if we were like real forensic, we would take and see because they are not glued.
Taped.
They are taped. They are taped
with a sharp knife or.
Should I? Should I do this?
Yeah, probably.
Should I see if one? I mean, I don't.
On one of the edges, if you touch it, it has a how do you call it in English? Relieve? Is it thicker in the middle?
Yes. It's there.
You could.
Oh.
Carve it carefully.
Yes, carefully. These are pieces of art. I don't want to damage them at all.
Yes. No, I know.
I think with a sharp knife, I think I should probably try just slit.
And then pull it back by the line.
See if there's anything behind it.
Oh
my. Because it is taped. It's taped all around the edge. It's not glued. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's glued, but it's taped for sure. And it's got they call this Scotch tape or transparent tape on the edge, and then this shinier packaging tape, the heavier, stronger over the image.
Over the.
Yeah, but is he begging us to open this one? It's true. Okay. All right. So this one is a mystery. Right?
Yeah. This one is a mystery. It's a real mystery.
By the way, even more of them. Now we are on to more of a mystery to me. This one I didn't get.
No, but I thought many things.
What did you think?
What did I think? Volkswagen and the logo. You know the logo that it's like this, but
yes,
if you um, cut it up, it could be like,
Oh, you mean you cut it up and then align it
yes,
all in the order?
yes. I like that one.
Ooh.
And I tried looking up Happy and Volkswagen.
Oh yeah, Farfignugan. You know that this used to be happy? Did you say happy? Did
Yes,
you know that
Happy.
that's actually funny? Now that you
It's
say
an
this,
ad?
wait, there was an ad a long time ago, and it was for Volkswagen, and they used to say this word, Farfignugan, and it means happy.
Okay.
Farfignugan.
I Googled it and it said it took me to that ad.
Oh, it did. You know this ad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I've never seen it before, but
oh
yes,
my God.
it
Wait a
could
second.
be a clue.
See, I have this,
American.
I got this, like I was
The
trying to be like a
spyglass.
real, it's a
Yes,
magnifying glass.
it's a
And
detective
it's got
thing.
a light and everything. Yeah.
It's cool.
I was trying to look and see. Volkswagen. Okay. So wait,
Yes.
Volkswagen. Does it, and then there's this like two lines, like a road kind of. I don't know. Like, is that like the road and the Volkswagen? What do we say to that?
Or maybe it's what I thought about this is you could, if you wanted symmetry, you could have put the black square over the line, but he chose not to put it there.
Do you know, like at MoMA, at the Museum of Modern Art,
Yeah,
one of my favorite pieces there, it's on this, it's on a post. There's this post, just, you know, the support post. And there's this thing in a frame, and it is two parallel lines that an architect drew with a pencil. That's it. That is, and that's the goddamn piece of art.
Yeah, it's like that.
When I looked at this, I thought, oh my God, that's like it. There's just two lines done. You know, like whatever. It's just a piece of art this way.
When I went there, I made they security guard almost kicked me out of MoMA.
Why?
Because there was it's like an art piece. I didn't know. The art piece, it was in a structure, and then the thing, it was like, you know, the cameras that had before the digital cameras, they had this cone thing where you put the eye.
Sure.
It was that was the thing. And what I thought was that I was supposed to stand on the thing, look through that over there. And I stepped on the thing, and I was looking like this, and the security guard came, ma'am, and she was shouting, and I was in my world. I was out of the thing, and my husband started, Anna, and I didn't listen to him either. And she came and she really said, "You're stepping over the
on the art."
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. And that was it. It was not what I thought it was.
Oh my God.
It was just a thing.
Well, you don't know. Do you remember this famous story last year, I think, or 2 years ago, where this artist took a piece of duct tape and taped a banana to the wall, and it was worth like,
oh my God,
it was $120,000, I think, something like this. And then some other guy came up and pulled the banana off the wall and ate it. Okay, and then they filmed that.
I love this. I love this kind of thing, like because you can interpret anything.
Oh yeah, well that's what you were doing. You thought that that thing was asking you to come and look through the lens.
It didn't say anything, and I thought it was there for me to look through it. And I said, this thing is crooked. It doesn't fit the thing where I'm supposed to look.
Just like no hablo inglés. Sorry. Yeah. No, comprendo.
No. And she was, I never think people is shouting at me. So that is
right. Well, that's you've lived a good life in which people don't shout at you, so that's good. But like you got shouted at MoMA, which is part of the art experience, right? And then now you've had a real interactive experience.
Yeah.
Well, this is a MoMA-esque piece. This reminds
Yes.
me of that thing, happy. You looked up Farfignugan, so now I got to put that in the notes. Farfignugan.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Wow.
The first thing that comes up when you say happy and Volkswagen is that app.
Oh, wow.
And I
Okay.
didn't know. Probably an American. You knew after I told you. You
You
knew.
have to be an American of a certain age. That was an ad from a
Oh, okay.
long time ago.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah, that's that was I don't know how long. I mean, that must have
Thank you,
been.
YouTube.
What's that?
I love that. I always thank
Oh, thank you,
Google and
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When I in my egoism, I looked at it and said happy birthday, and it was 11, which is my birthday is actually
Yeah.
July 11th, and I thought like, oh, maybe it's kind of like a link
It's
to
for
that. But
you. Yeah.
no, it's
But
Farfig.
you got the postcard, so you are supposed to think they are about you.
I think everything's about me. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
All right, let's do the next one. So
Yes.
now this one confused the living heck out of me. Embarrassingly,
Yeah?
I said when I
Why?
first looked at it, I thought it said Harvey Street, like HARV Street.
Okay.
So then
Okay.
I didn't look at it like in the composite. I looked at it like, oh, Harvey Street. So this is number 4.
Yeah.
But oh,
I
Harvey
don't
Street.
have the thing because I don't speak English, and so it's harvest for me.
It's harvest. It's
Yeah.
harvest. It's because the last letter, the T, looks like is a lowercase
Yeah, it's
letter.
little one.
Yeah, and so this is so then I looked at it and think, okay, we have a red H in there are 3 different fonts, right? We have this Times New Roman, and then we have this what looks like, I don't know, could be Futura or one of those, and then we have this Fraktur. Like, so there's this really classic, but in a red one, the red H. This reversed out, and then we have this other, but it's harvest.
Yes.
What does this mean? And celebrate. And celebrate.
A harvest celebration?
A harvest celebration. Is that like springtime? Oh
I
no,
don't know.
harvest. Excuse me, that'd be
Springtime.
the fall. Excuse me, I said the
Fall.
right thing. Fall, yeah.
But I related to that because we are in the fall.
Oh, you've just entered fall now.
Yeah. Yeah. So everything makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
But,
Well, then this
yeah.
is a harvest, maybe is a maybe it's a link to South America.
I don't know.
Argentina.
It could.
What is this? Harvest celebration.
Harvest.
Harvest celebration, right? So we read those together like that? Like it's the word celebrate. Is it celebration, right? Harvest celebration.
I don't know. The way I am linking the messages with the stamps, it makes me think it that way.
Yeah. Hey, let me point out one thing. Do you notice that the one that is the number, oh, I got these out of order, didn't I? That's 5. Oh, I did that.
The way he writes the things, he always follows or has a structure about this. That is what you were going to say?
No, I got 5 out. I got that one out of order. So this is number 4 actually. I was just looking at the dates that they were sent. The one was sent on the 11th. This particular one was sent on the 10th. So the first one was sent on the 8th. For the first 2 were sent on the 8th.
Yeah. 1, 2.
When was the 8th of March? Is that what day of the week are those? Let me just look at the calendar. That was a Tuesday. They were sent on a Tuesday. This one was sent on a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
This one was sent on a Friday. This one was sent on a Thursday. Okay, so we harvest. So you think it's harvest celebration something?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last card. Go ahead.
Yes. No. The way he places the Verschmelzen. Sorry for German speakers because I don't speak German, but Verschmelzen number and the Atelier. Everything every time it's different. He doesn't put them in the same direction or in the same place.
That's interesting because what you say, when we look at these all together, I wondered if they were written all at the same time, and the answer is no. In other words, they weren't written because to your point, it's almost like the art was placed and then the handwriting was put on.
Yes, and it doesn't follow the same order every time. And he used the harvest thing like in a diagonal,
Yeah.
and he wrote
In the
up and
diagonal
down.
as well.
Yeah. This
And
one,
then-
it's perfect.
And then we have this one, which is, again, a huge mystery.
Yes.
American flag stamp. And then we have this George Washington stamp. The thing is turned sideways. And then we have this all-seeing eye, the eye of Providence. And then we have, it's like, this is like from a dollar bill, the pieces, the
pyramid and the Washington
yeah, his eye.
face.
His eye, yeah. I wonder if I could zoom in on that so people could see. Oops, that way. Yeah, that's Washington's face. Like, that almost looks like it was cut out of a dollar bill.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It
And
was.
it's cut. You think it was?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For me, it is. Right?
I think so, because of the way that it looks, like the way the art is. That doesn't look like a photocopy. That looks like from a dollar bill that was cut up, right?
And when you zoom in, you see the pen he uses. It's a regular pen, ball pen.
There, like that, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. But he connected those, like, so he went like and said, like, okay, here's the George Washington stamp. And then we have this dollar bill, the triangle, or the pyramid cut out. And then George Washington's face. And George Washington's face is cut out like a
pyramid.
Yeah, like a flattened pyramid.
Yeah.
I thought it was the link was between the eyes, like that it was this sort of thing, but I didn't know. It's like an upside down pyramid.
Do you want to
Yes.
hear what I thought about?
Why do you think I'm talking to you? Yes, because
this
that's
is
what
all America. This is an America postcard. The flag, the first guy you think when you mention the United States.
Yeah.
At least for us, it's George Washington. And the face has one eye, and the other eye is on the pyramid. So you get both eyes there. I think the eye, it belongs to him. The eye on the pyramid. I don't know if it's
the eye belongs to George Washington or to Jean, or to the artist.
To George Washington.
Oh, I see. There are all kinds of conspiracy theories about these things.
Yeah, I know.
That does look like George Washington's eye, by the way. I don't know whose eye it's supposed to be, but it does look like his eye, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's as much as I can blow that up, but it does look like his eye.
It does.
So there we go. Those are all 6 of them.
Yeah.
I looked at I used a UV light to see if there was any hidden thing. I didn't find anything.
No.
I took a piece of paper and laid it over the thing and scratched it with a pencil to rub it.
Yeah.
To see if
it was something.
I didn't get anything there. No.
Okay.
So those were.
Smell?
Yes.
Does it smell? No.
No. Oh,
Okay.
I should. That's interesting that you say that.
All right.
It pretty much. They smell like cardboard.
Yeah.
No,
like
they don't.
Old record.
No. Yeah, like an old record. Should we go back and show the folks like what the deal was? So now we have all 6 of these. That was the composite of all of them. And this is the puzzle that they make. The new sound of Dixie. The new sound of folk Dixie.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I look through the names of the songs first.
Yeah, what did you think? Did we want to say that one about La Cucaracha?
That is always funny for us who
La
don't
Cucaracha, La
English
Cucaracha,
all the
la
time.
la 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 la.
Yes, it's a
The cockroach.
pretty popular song here.
Yeah, well, it's a funny. I didn't know that this was a folk song for the U.S. But I wonder. There's
No,
the link
I didn't
between
either.
Roche and Roach is like not that
Yeah.
long of a distance. And there, wait, oh, we have Alouette, but we have, where was that one? La Cucaracha. I saw that was on there, right?
There was, oh, Susana,
Oh yeah, La Cucaracha.
number 2.
Yeah. Look at these. Yeah, look at these songs. Alouette.
I only know 2 songs, but
Oh, you know them all. Swing low.
when
Yeah. Some of these songs are like songs that we would sing like we were in school. Like they were like that kind of
old songs.
yeah. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she
Yeah, I know
comes.
that one.
She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. Guess there weren't very many words.
No, I remember that from a cartoon. It
Like
was
Yosemite
Goofy, I
Sam,
think.
like Yosemite Sam or something like that.
Yeah.
Like one of those kind of things.
No, there
So
was Mickey had a caravan and they went on a trip and Goofy was driving and he
oh,
was
and Goofy
singing.
was singing this.
Yeah,
She'll be coming around the mountain.
yeah. I remember.
So this album is from 1960.
60 something.
Yeah,
Okay.
60. Yeah, 1960 something.
And we both did the same thing. It was to look up for the front of this. This was
Yeah,
the
let me
back.
see. Let me just see if I scroll through right there.
Yeah.
That's what the front looks like.
It's the funniest front.
This is absurd. The Deans of Dixieland, they don't exist. I tried to look up Nick
No?
Dean, didn't come up with anything. The Deans of Dixieland. My dog, you hear my dog barking like crazy. Of course, as soon as I'm recording.
Oh, I have
Okay.
the door closed. Otherwise, you would
Listen to
hear the
this.
kids.
Unbelievable. Listen to that. I hope it's a delivery.
Let him bark alone.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do that. It's just like he spends his day like he's a big tough guy right up until something
protective.
happens.
Yeah.
He's a Portuguese water dog, which is like they're these kind of dogs that bark at like things that are going by. They alert you, but they don't do anything. Like in other words, if somebody walked in the door, he'd lick them to death.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the new sound of folk Dixie, but we don't have anything. So that's like so we have this, the puzzle is the new sound of folk Dixie.
Yes.
And that's about what we've got, right? Like we
and
got this.
When you put them, I saw this as I told you. You put them all together and you get the record side. And when you turn them around, you get 6 pieces of different things, and each means something different. I couldn't find anything that put them all together.
There's no unifying theme here.
No.
It's not like we know what the ones with the restaurant ones, there was kind of a very specific theme. So okay, should we just go back to, should I stop sharing my screen and talk about this for just a few minutes? Do you have a few minutes still?
Yeah.
Okay, so stop share. Let's see what happens when I do that. Hi.
Okay. Hi.
Here we are. Okay.
Yeah.
So now what? Look, maybe I'm trying to provoke Jean Doe a little bit by saying there's no unifying theme. While he's sitting there going, oh yes, there is. Oh yes, there is. Jean Doe, mi amigo, please listen to me. Escúchame. This is absolutely a fascinating mystery, and I would love to hear a little more from you. So I'd like to know, what did Anna and I get right? And what did we miss? What was the unifying theme? What brings this all together? What do you say, Anna?
I don't know. It's still going around my head. I can't make it.
You came up with some insights though that I think were really interesting. This badminton, 1973.
Yes.
This kind
Yes.
of thing, like standing back and looking at it, the way that the link of harvest celebration.
I after I couldn't find I first started to look for a link between all 6 postcards. When I couldn't find anything that linked them all, I started going one by one. And then
Okay.
I started getting results, and so I I was happy.
Yeah, we success on each of those. And
Yeah.
that completely, until you said it, I had no concept of that Volkswagen, the Farfig. I mean, I
Yeah.
remembered as soon as you said this about this, but like I had no idea. This is why it's beneficial. I think it's
Yeah.
hard to be a detective by yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I like Sherlock
Yes.
Holmes because
That's
he always
why they had a team. They were always with somebody else.
having a
Poirot had
conversation. Who did
Hastings.
Poirot?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Hastings.
Sure. Holmes had
Colonel
Watson.
or Captain Hastings. Yes.
Yeah, you need somebody to test the
Mm-hmm.
idea
Yeah.
and then see what else you've missed. And
Yeah.
so what else are we missing here? There's I think we
Mm,
put a lot of energy into it, and
yes.
so now I don't know.
And we need answers.
We need answers. Ask
Mm-hmm.
Nina to come in and say hi. See if Nina and Simon want to come and like give us the insight
No,
into
they are wanting to get in. They're right behind the door.
yeah, bring them. Let's finish up this show by like something.
Yes.
Since we have a mystery, Jean Doe,
Yes.
please, still to play, my friend. Please, if you, I'd like to hear a little bit more about what we got right and got wrong, or I think we got right, but like tell us what if there's anything we missed. I have really enjoyed having these. This has been a really good mystery. So okay,
Yes.
let's finish this show by saying hi to the kid leaks. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Hey guys, how about this for how about this for a show? Man alive, it has really been a delight to have these mystery postcards, and I'm from Atelier Jean, though. I really feel. Oh, look at! Oh, here we are. Hola, Nina. Hola, Simon. Oh, you may have to turn off your background because everybody's blurry, Anna. I don't know if you can do that. Like Nina is not on the. Oh, there she is. Hi, Nina. Hi, Simon. Hello. Nina, we have postcards today. See here? See those? Yeah. She can't hear, you can't hear me. Or you can hear me. Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Okay. See those? Anna, can you hear me? Pull out your headphones. Pull out your headphones so I can hear you. Take out your headphones. I can't hear you. Original sound, you turned the sound off. I can't hear you. Yes.
There?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now I can hear you. Hola, Nina. ¿Qué tal?
Sí. Ah,
Hola.
there.
That's good.
And
Simon. Simon.
Simon is a phone addict.
Simon, there he is. Guys.
My phone.
Yes, of course he wants your phone. That's not, yeah, that's it. Yeah, he wants to see. Does he like pictures of himself? Is that it?
Yeah.
He wants to see, show me more pictures of myself. Yeah.
He takes pictures of his forehead.
Okay, right. I like these kind of pictures. So. You guys are doing good. Okay, back to art, maybe, I guess, or something like that, right?
Yeah. ¿Te vas a hacer
La pintura?
Yes. Va a pintar.
Okay. Pinta. La pinta. Perfecto. Okay. Adiós. Muchas gracias.
Fun.
It was real. This was really, really fun. I like this kind of mystery. Okay.
Yeah.
Nina's waving goodbye. Okay, I'm gonna
Waving.
go ahead and sign off. Thank you so much for doing this, Anna. Bye. Bye,
You're
Nina. Hola.
welcome.
Adios. Adios.